think there's two really big problems that's facing internet marketers today. And I feel sorry for a lot of the people who are just getting started in the internet marketing because of these two problems. Number one, it's many people today are spending their money on tricks and not learning skills. I mean, when you look at a lot of the products that have come out in the marketplace, it's always, some software that has 2 clicks and you're going to make $1 billion. But at the end of the day, what is the skill that you learn? So you need to have skills. And when you have the skills, you can build upon those skills and do a lot of things that most people on average would not be able to do. The second problem in the marketplace today is there's a lot of copycat marketers. So what these guys are doing is they're copying each other. And not only are they copying each other, they're copying wrong information. So they're going out and teaching the exact same thing that everybody else is doing. So the marketplace goes out and does the same thing. Then they do the same thing, and then they do the same thing. So what happens is people aren't seeing the results that they should see. And that's what I think are the two biggest problems facing the internet marketing community today. But I'd like to teach you guys some skills, okay? We're going to go back to the basics, as I like to say. So the question is, what are some of the skills that people need in order to succeed online? Well, let's go over those. First of all, copywriting. I mean, how often do you see anyone talking about copywriting anymore? But you need to know how to write. You need to know how to sell your product. That's important. Conversions. Conversions are if you've got 100 people coming to your website and one of those 100 buys your product, you've got a 1% conversion rate. But guess what? How do you get that to 2%? What are the areas in your site that help increase your conversion rate? People don't know this anymore. Picking the right market. This in itself is an art form. You have to know how to pick the right market. In other words, when you look at a product that you want to sell, is this a right market for me to be in or not? And I'll give you an example. I had a student who came to me and she wanted to sell pot roast recipe ebooks. And she didn't understand why that was not a good market. So you have to understand what makes one product a good market, what makes another one a bad market. Split testing. I'm an avid tester. And I will tell you something. One of the easiest ways to increase your sales is through split testing, whether that's your headline or whether that's split testing something on your webpage. Traffic. Out of all the skills, if there's one that you absolutely need to have, it's traffic. You could be bad at everything else, but if you can find the customer, you can solve every other problem that your web business is going to have. Yet most people focus their time on the product. I need to make this a better product, the product. Look at the VCR and the VHS. VHS or the Betamax. Betamax was a way better product than the VCR, but nobody owned a Betamax, or very few people did. Yet VCR sold all over the world. Why is that? Because VCR folks knew how to get traffic. Customer retention. If you can't retain the customer, the most expensive thing to do is to find the customer. So if you don't know how to retain a customer, LTV stands for lifetime value of the customer. If you don't know how to retain the customer for the lifetime, you're going to have some problems. So spotting trends. This is one that I'm pretty passionate about. It's paying attention to what's happening in the marketplace and what is about to happen. Because when you start to think out of the box and you start to realize what's about to happen, you position yourself in front of the herd. And once you're positioned in front of that herd, then there is a lot of opportunities versus trying to catch up to a fast-moving herd. Look at the iPad. That's a fast-moving herd. It's hard to catch up to that marketplace. But imagine if you were ahead of the iPad and they were coming at you. It'd be easy to make money in that market. Although it's hard because, Apple is not going to let just anybody sell their iPad. But imagine if you had the ability to sell iPads a year and a half ago. What would your life be like today? So spotting the trends. So and much, much more. Now, so basically, if I can teach you, my question to you is if I can teach you a few strategies that you can implement tonight, not tomorrow, not 6 years from now, but things that once you get off of this webinar that you can start doing and getting some aha moments, the question is, are you in? And I think the answer for most people is yes. So let's get cranking here and let's get right into all the content that I have for you guys. So let's start with number one. What is mindset marketing? Now, this to me is the key. If you get this part right, you are dangerous. You are what I call a marketing monster. And my students know what we mean by marketing monsters. So when you think about selling a product, most people focus on the product, and they don't focus on the mindset of the consumer who's buying the product. So the best way for me to explain this is to give you a couple of examples. So let's go to Google, and let's type in ergonomic chair. There we go. Bruce, you can hear me, right?
Oh, yeah, I hear you loud and clear. I'm sitting in my own ergonomic chair and wondering if you're going to get me a deal on one.
Okay. All right. Perfect example. So you've got one. Let me ask you a question. Did you buy it because it looks great and it was something you wanted to put in your living room and be like, hey, this thing looks awesome? Is that the reason you got an ergonomic chair?
No, I bought one because I got to sit in it 19 hours a day, so I wanted one that worked. That was my first thing. Sorry.
Absolutely. That's one. Another reason is back pain. A lot of people who have one of these chairs, they're either trying to prevent pain or they have back pain and they've got some issues that they need to deal with, and their chiropractor said, hey, you need to go out and get yourself an ergonomic chair. Now, that's the mindset. So the question you've got to ask yourself is, why? Why does somebody want my product? Because when you can answer the why question, you understand how to sell the product. So if they want this product because of back pain or some kind of comfort issue, let's look at what everyone else in the marketplace is saying about this product. So let's look at this one, official site by Bodybuild. Woo, very good there, buddy. Here's one, ergonomic chairs for less, top-rated ergonomic chairs at low prices. Am I looking for an ergonomic chair because of prices? I mean, yeah, price is a factor, but is this the reason I'm looking for this? No. Let's look at a few others. Free shipping, ships today. Let's look at another one. Wide selection of ergonomic chairs, fast free shipping, get factory direct. Let's look at here, ergonomic chairs on sale, ergonomic office chairs, Staples office chair, in stock to ship today, big selection. All models include V2 low. I have no idea what that means. But in marketing, that's one of the worst things you could do. Quick ship. Where is the one that says this chair is designed to help reduce back pain?
Well, I'll tell you that I looked for something based on exactly on what you're talking about and got fed up because I couldn't find any useful information on the first 4 pages about a year and a half ago. All I got was this crap. I didn't get anything that solved my problem.
And imagine if your ad was on this page and it said, help reduce back pain. This chair is ergonomically designed to support your lumbar, right? Your lower lumbar. Wouldn't that stick out on this page? Wouldn't that ad get the most click-throughs? So the reason why these guys didn't do that is they didn't think about mindset. They didn't ask the question, why? So to give you an example of how you can use that in marketing, let's say you are an SEO person. You do search engine optimization and you help businesses get ranked in Google. So let's show you a mindset keyword and how you can use that to drive traffic to your website.